Good evening. It's 7:20 p.m. This is August 14th, Sunday evening. We've just concluded our second Bible study for the day. In between our two Sunday services, I made a 20-minute video asking for assistance of information. There's a couple of things I didn't tell you, and I wasn't able to add the pictures. So I found another way of doing it by simply showing them to you from my cell phone. This shouldn't be a very long video, but this is the purpose of it. One of the things I told you about the difficulty that the questionable reverse 911 call advising us that we were on mandatory evacuation. It was exactly 9 o'clock when I was able to leave. I have 16 parrots, preacher with parrots. 16 parrots and a chihuahua that a friend helped me load. Now, I'm not a night driver. Most people my age aren't. There's a problem with vision, and there was a problem that never occurred to me. I probably would have stayed home even though I thought I was being mandated. And that's the problem that usually occurs in the evening. This was 9 by the time I left. I went about 75 miles away where I was prepared to stay, however long the mandatory evacuation was going to last. The first third of those 75 miles was mountain driving at night, and the rest was freeway driving, most of it. I'm going to tell you in a moment what the second thing I missed telling you was, but let me show you the pictures. This is the best I can do. I've concluded it's my cell phone, and I'm going to give them a call and tell them they need to take care of it. But let me show you as best I can. The one sign that I saw, and it should explain, I hadn't even thought about it because I very seldom drive down to the far end. There's what I call of the two entrances to the access road, which is up here. I call this one the eastern and the other one the western. If you come in one, you can go two ways. That's not where I live. But I'll show you two signs that are there. The other one that I use, because it's closest to my home, you come into the beginning up to the access road, and there's only one way to go. Now, let me show you. This isn't a very good way to show you, but it'll get the job done. This is the picture. As I said, red crayon on cardboard. Let me enlarge it. Something you can't do when you're driving by, but I can do that for you. That's the information we got. Road closed. And it points up to where the access road is. This is an entrance to the access road. This was the same thing the first sign I saw someplace else said. Now let me bring up another picture that will show us another sign that if you enter on the entrance I don't use, you will see. You will not see this if you go where I enter. But this clearly states road closed August 17 to 20 for maintenance. I'll show that to you again. Well, so much for that. I'll show that to you again. And then I want to show you a close-up. that little diagram? See where it says closed? To the right? There are no further signs up there. If you go to the left, where would take you to the road I use, there are other signs up there. So the one sign that says closed for maintenance points you to the right, when in fact where the other signs are would be to the left. Quickly, I can show you the other sign. This one has the arrow. I'm going to try to enlarge it so you can see it. This one has the arrow that points, see that arrow? Where it says ahead, road closed ahead. Now that points farther down the road, which is again making us think that it's the road that's going to be fixed, not somebody's private property. And I'll give you a picture showing you why it may be the road that they want to fix. I'm sitting in the car taking this, but that's an example of where we feel they want to fix the road. Now, there's a couple of these. If it takes 4 days to do that, I don't know. Now, I did mention that there was a possibility that it would be a private individual. Somebody had that idea. And that would bring us to this. That's what it looked like a couple weeks ago. And here is another picture after some of the dirt had been hauled away. Obviously, somebody is taking down, changing where their fence is, and going to do some construction. This further makes me believe that it's the road. I had another picture I wanted to show you. This further makes me believe that it's the road they're working on, and the road I'll have to pay for as someone who lives and requires an access road. I don't understand. But again, if you have any information on access roads and the law, especially in California, it'd be great if it was San Bernardino County. Please share your information. Just write it below, and I will monitor and pick up the comments. Thank you so much. Any help you give will be very appreciated by me and my neighbors and fellow citizens. And anytime I have information I can share with you, I'll be too happy to. Thanks again. Leave a comment. Bye-bye. God bless.